Alright guys, well unfortunately it is that time. Time for me to say goodbye. Yes, you read the title. It is official. TERA is officially shutting down worldwide and will no longer be available to play anymore. Oh man, it's so sad. So sad to think that this game that I first started playing for the first time back in like 2013, 2014, that long ago, and it's been going on even longer than that, is finally shutting down. It's been a good long run for the game, but unfortunately it is time to say goodbye. So I have a page here from the Gameforge Center, their FAQ here on the status of everything and what's going to be going down over the next few months. So Gameforge is shutting down TERA and new account registrations and the ability to purchase TERA Thailers, which I guess is the new system for buying things. They used to have like elite status and stuff like that, I think, but I believe they changed that. That's going to be deactivated on May 31st, 2022. TERA Club purchases will also be deactivated as well. And then all the servers are going to be deactivated on June 30th, 2022 at 10 a.m. So that is going to be it for TERA. It is going away. It's really sad to see it gone, but I guess it had to happen eventually. They recently got rid of the Japan servers, so you knew that they were going to be getting rid of the North American and European servers as well. So the reason it's shutting down, Bluehole has said here in their post that after careful deliberations, the developers of TERA, Bluehole Studios, have unfortunately taken the difficult decision to end development of the game, as they feel that they are no longer able to provide the satisfying content that TERA players deserve. Instead, they would like to focus their internal development efforts on other projects. Gameforge has happily hosted a great community in TERA for almost 10 years now, and would have happily served players even longer, but without the support of the developers, this is not feasible. So as TERA is going to be shutting down globally on PC, no migration options are existing, and your TERA Thailers can now be spent until the server shuts down on the 30th. There won't be any refunds for any purchases that have already been made, but players are able to spend the remaining Thailers in the shop until the server is shut down. For TERA Club members that have a long-term membership running beyond the 30th of June 2022, please contact the payment team, and then of course they're going to give you a partial refund for that, which I guess is warranted, because if you've tried to subscribe to something for longer than it's going to be available, makes sense. So you can still use the Gameforge account if you're using Gameforge to play TERA. You can play other games that they have on their, of course, site and their Gameforge app and all that stuff. But everything's going away after that date. Also, everything media related as well. All TERA channels, including the website, the forum, and all social media pages, are going to close shortly after the service has been shut down. So they don't mention anything about TERA console. I know that's probably going to be a question that I would get. I don't have any word on TERA console, but I'm assuming that console is going away as well. I mean, why would they just keep TERA console whenever they have literally the biggest portion of their audience in TERA PC playing on the PC, and they're shutting that server down? So what would be the point to continue it on console as well? So I'm assuming that is going to be happening. But yeah, this is gonna be my final TERA video. As you can see here, we're just taking a little look back, a little journey down memory lane to my Miniguns and Roses one of my final battles from the old questing that you did once you got to level 70, I believe, or something like that. It was after 65 when they added the new level cap into the game. I went through and did all of the quests and stuff afterwards, and I thought it would be cool to just look back on some of that and just look at how cool this game is. It kind of redefined what an open world MMORPG is, and I especially loved it because this was really the only MMORPG that I ever played. I have not played one since this one, and I probably will not ever play one again unless there's one that comes through kind of like TERA, similar to TERA. I know people have given me some other games to try out and to look at, and I have looked at them, but they just don't connect and click with me like TERA did, and I feel like my MMORPG days might be over, but it was a great experience, and I'm glad that I got to experience my first and I guess only MMO with TERA, because it was a great experience, and it was honestly one of the best MMOs that I have played in a long time. So it's set the bar pretty high, pretty early on, which is honestly, I guess, why I'm so picky about what MMO I want to play next, because it's too good. It really is too good. So I don't have too much to say. I know I mentioned in the Japan server shutdown that I was probably going to do, like, on the last day that the server is available, I would do like a live stream of the game, but I'm not going to do that because the Gameforge account that I have for TERA I don't even think works anymore, and I don't see the point of creating a new Gameforge account just to play TERA for one day and not be able to play it ever again, which is sad and unfortunate, but it has to be done. So that's going to be it for TERA, unfortunately. I hope you guys have enjoyed the journey with me, the journey through the game. If you've enjoyed playing it yourself, getting to see all these different areas and different places and experience a true open world MMO like it should be. And I hope new MMOs that are coming into the future kind of take some credit from TERA and kind of use some of the stuff that they've used, because it actually is really cool, and I'm sad to see it go, but I guess it had to be done eventually. So I don't think there's very much more that I want to say, I guess. There's no news, basically, other than the servers will be shutting down on the 30th. I didn't want to make too long of a video. I just wanted to make a quick little short video here for you guys to just say goodbye to the game, I guess, for one more time, and just we'll take a look back at the old TERA before I leave the game for good and look back on it with fond memories. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the TERA ride and have enjoyed everything that the game has had to offer all these years, and all through all the changes that have happened and everything. I'm sure everything you're probably seeing right now on the screen is probably outdated as well from what's currently in the game for the last few months. But that was one of the flaws, I think, for me that made me stop playing the game itself, was that the game constantly was changing, which I know games have to constantly change, but it was changing so much that I couldn't keep up, because as soon as I would get the best armor in the game, and try to get it enchanted to a point where it would be somewhat feasible to use in a dungeon and the in-game dungeons, as soon as that would happen, they would come out with another update, and there would be even more gear that would come out, and it would just be a grind all over again. And then, kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, basically, for me at least, was when I was going into the game to get back into it and start playing it again, because I was looking for something to play and I wanted to play TERA again. I went to go enchant my weapon and it had failed a couple of times, and I did not realize at that time that if you had failed an enchantment, your enchantment would go down instead of going up. And I had like a plus 12 weapon that I was, I think, trying to get to like plus 14 or something, and it went down to like plus 9 or plus 10 or something. And I was so angry because I had spent almost 1,000,000 gold to try to enchant this weapon, and to just have it be gone and enchant lower and fail like that really made me angry, and I was really not happy about it. So that was kind of what made me stop playing the game. But it was tempting to start dying out actually as well. The game was just kind of getting to a point where it was dying out a bit. So unfortunately, that's going to be it for TERA. I don't think there's any much more that we have to say. I guess I will leave it off here with this final scene, which is kind of fitting, I guess. The burial of, I believe, Elion, right? Elion sacrificed himself. Yeah. So the burial of Elion here in the square of, what was the name of the city? I can't remember. Well, anyway, I'll leave it off here for you guys. I hope you have enjoyed our journey through TERA and my journey. I hope you've enjoyed your journey. And if you're still playing the game, I hope you will continue to play the game until it ends and enjoy it while it lasts, because they do have a couple of things and some permanent modes that they will be putting in as well for the rest of the game, basically, until it shuts down. They're going to give players some pretty fun permanent modes until the game ends. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys later.